Hey there folks, Pliskin by 51mm, and I got another video of something that came in today. I think it would be pretty interesting. I think all you guys would be interested in it. I got a new multi-tool. I ordered it off of Amazon along with something that my dad needed. He wanted he needed a new 30 caliber RCBS decapping pin for his 30-06 dies. So when he ordered that, I ordered this. This came a few days later though. It came in today. But this is some heavy duty multi-tool here. I mean, this is pretty thick. It's heavy too. It's a very heavy multi-tool. Let me open it up here. Need some oil. It's spring loaded. See? It's just got spring loaded jaw up here. That's used for grabbing stuff. It also has a wire cutter right in here. And it has 14 tools. This being one of them, I believe. Has a knife that I've already used. And they lock open. That's a knife. And it's got a little, let me close it up here. It's got a trigger back here, or a detent button that locks it, and you can press that button and close it. Let's see. Yeah. Like so. And it has a saw. See if I can get the other ones out here. Has a Phillips head, well, not Phillips head, flathead screwdriver, like so. Has something else that does. I'll have to look and see. I've seen what all it does, but I forget some of it. See, it has a flathead. Let me get this. Has a Phillips head screwdriver. On this side, which is on my right, has the saw, flathead, Phillips head, and knife. And on the left, it has a bottle and can opener. Another flathead. I think this one's for picking door locks. Then it has a file. And the file on this one, it's got some really good grit teeth in it. Like I have two more of these in my room, but this one has some real good grit and teeth in that file there. Try and let it focus so you can all see. That's got some, like that grips the finger. You could actually file some stuff with that. Very, very handy. And of course it's spring loaded, like I already showed. So this thing's gonna come in handy. I needed a new one. My other ones are kind of run down. I mean, they still work, but they were kind of beaten and old and used, so I needed a new multi-tool for on the belt carry. So that was the main tool itself, and here is the carrying case that it comes with, and it has a belt loop back here to put on your belt. Earlier when I got it, it was around lunchtime, and I moved everything over to one table. But I'd forgot that I'd set this on. This was still on the couch. And my sister has a puppy. He's called Sammy. He's like a little Yorkie, like Yorkie / poodle breed. But he's a lovable little dog. But he got a hold of it and started chewing it, as you can see there. And I was afraid he about ripped it up, but I got over there and it didn't even phase it. This is some heavy duty material in this pocket pouch. The only thing I think would probably fail on it would be the belt loop. Although it's sewed in there pretty well, but I don't know, over time, we'll see. So that's a new tool I got. I'll do a first impressions on this after I've used it for a while. Just figured I'd let you all know that I got one, and I think you guys would probably like it too. This is some heavy duty. This is a heavy duty tool. I also got a Small Arms Encyclopedia book, and this thing is loaded down with illustrations and little informational segments for each firearm. Like, they cover revolvers. This is combat revolvers, anti-tank rifles from World War II. Let's see, what else do they got? The Walther WA-2000. I think they only made 150 of these. It's like a bullpup 300 Win Mag. They made them in Germany. Other small arms, Cold War submachine guns. You got the Scorpion, and then you got the Para-AUG. Heckler & Koch support weapons, all their 7.62 LMGs. And it's got some of the old stuff, like, what's the name of this one here? The James Puckle gun. I think I've seen somebody do a YouTube video on this one time. That's an old machine gun-ish style weapon. It's from 1700, so yeah, and they got all sorts of other ones in here. Heckler & Koch G41, 5.56 G3, technically, and they got dozens of others. So I'm going to be doing a lot of a lot of reading here. For those of you who are Soviet weapons enthusiasts, it's even got the PPSH-41 from World War II, which is a nice little submachine gun. I think they make a reproduction of it now in 7.62 25 Tokarev. I'm not sure. So that's a good addition to my collection of literature. Also went to Walmart earlier and got some American Eagle 223 55 grain full metal jacket. I'll get one of these out here and show you. My dad bought him a box of 30-06 because he's going to be getting a new 30-06 barrel for his Encore. He'll be making a 30-06 rifle, and I figured, I put my bullet back, and I figured since I will be getting money from that H&R sometime soon, I will be needing some ammo for my new AR-15 after I get the money and either buy a complete rifle or decide to go with the upper and lower idea. So I figured I ought to get some juice for him, and like fresh batch, not run any of my H&R reloads through the AR when I finally do get it. In other news, last week we went and looked at the new house that we'll be moving into. That is getting a lot closer than I originally thought. Well, I already said that, but they pretty much are starting to clean that house out up there now. The old woman who owned it passed away, sadly. She passed away a few days ago. So her kids, her children, are starting to clean it up and move everything out. So we're looking about maybe April, May, when this place finally gets sold. And then we'll just start moving everything in here and everything else in the house into the new home. I looked into it. It's smaller, but at the same time, it's all on one floor, and it'll be good. I think I could warm up to it. In fact, I know I could. I just it might take some time, but I'll get used to it. And before long, I'll be doing videos like this in the new gun room. That's a ways off yet, but it's getting closer and closer. So I figured I'd let y'all know that too. Might go shooting Sunday, although we don't know. It came a thunderstorm last night and the night before, and it's supposed to storm again today. So I've been wanting to get out to the range and shoot my M1A and test out my new cheek rest, because I haven't had a chance to do that. And I'll film that too and give you all my impressions and stuff on that new cheek rest that I got. So I just figured I'd show you what's new. Got the new multi-tool and another book to eventually review. I did finish the M14 book that I got around Christmas time, and I will be doing a video on that here soon, I imagine. I'll just have to wait and see. So I figured I'd let you all know that I got another tool, multi-tool, to be putting up for reviewing here in the not so distant future, when I use it a little bit more. I've already carried it around. I keep it at like the 5 o'clock position on my belt, back there on my hip, just past where I hold my have my K-bar on my hip, and it was pretty good. I didn't notice it being there. It wasn't obnoxious, and it didn't get in the way, and it wasn't uncomfortable to sit down with it on, so that's a plus. That'll be good information for you guys. I will put the name of this, and I'll take a screenshot and put the link of this from Amazon in the description or comments below, and I'll put a screenshot of the pictures and stuff from Amazon in the video. So anyway, this has been Pliskin by 51mm, and I'll see you all in the next video.